Water. That's fire. Holy fuck. That's my actual time in real life. Yeah, well, I think his brother got burned to death in a fire. What the fuck is that? This is Desktop Explorer. Apparently it's a horror game. That's all I know, is that it's a horror game and it's about exploring a desktop. That's it. New game. OS. Select your username. Oh my god, you can type on your keyboard. Admin. Fuck. Okay, let's go with Halibut. Apparently that's the only one I can log into. X, replace mouse and keyboard. X, buy speakers compatible with PC. X, connect to the internet. Internet port is completely broken. Check chronolog software. It should be in my start menu at the bottom left corner of my desktop. Oh. Just gonna put that in there. No one will ever suspect that at all. Chronolog. Okay, well, it's doing it for me. Welcome to Chronolog. Select an entry to read its contents or create a new one to get started. Happy journaling.
For the brightest lass in the seven seas. Every day it becomes a bit harder for me to remember. Every once in a while, I'll have what my doctor calls lucid periods and recall memories I may never think of again. I leave this information along with my computer. 1. There are other users, the previous owners of this computer. There's a strange program called Desktop Explorer. It's inside the Open Me folder on my desktop. The password for it is your nickname.
My nickname, or is it just your nickname, the word?
It's all related to the disappearance of someone I cared about. In this computer, you'll find my most intimate thoughts. I trust you with them. It's the only thing I admire more than your wits is your kind heart. I want to end this letter with a poem. If we're apart, look at the moon, for I will do too. If I am gone, look at the stars, for I am with you. Goodbye, Guppy, or Uncle.
Please journal. Today, oh fuck, oh shit.
Today was the last day before my uncle left for intensive care. It was very surreal having him hug me while I was crying, because he didn't even know why I was so sad in the first place. This is his old computer. I replaced the mouse, keyboard, and speakers, but I couldn't hook it up to any internet. It doesn't really matter. Everything I need is here. I just read the letter he left me. I thought I had no more tears left in me, but I was wrong. I feel like this is the start of a detective mission. It's time to install Desktop Explorer and see what this is about. Password for the folder. Uncle Hal was the only one to call me by that nickname. This one's for you, Captain Halibut.
Alright. So we've got task list. Oh, fuck. Turn that off. In chronolog. Shut up, I'm trying to talk. Ooh. Oh, that's a creative way to... There is no internet connection available. That's a creative way to... That's my actual time in real life, by the way. It is not 2012, though, but it is 1:57 right now. I can't type for shit, by the way, so if I end up need to be typing, I will fucking suck. Web surfer. Hold up. This is not the site that I was looking up.
Hello, thank you for installing Desktop Explorer. Wait a second, I remember you. Do you remember me? It's your old friend Pizarro.
Fucking know you?
I don't blame you. After all, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'll go over everything as if it were your first time installing Desktop Explorer. Desktop Explorer offers the best experience when understanding the user's needs. Let's see what we're working with. Wow!
I see you're a pretty average user. Nothing wrong with that.
You'll be presented with puzzles around basic computer usage. Pretty simple stuff. Puzzles will look like this. Your goal is to find the password and unlock the next puzzle folder. It won't always be this easy, though. Also, submenus are your friends. Most programs have submenus. These tools could come in handy, you know? Who knows what you might find? These puzzles will test your ability to think outside the box. The world's your oyster.
Fucking... That actually scared me, bro. Okay, well, I think that one was supposed to scare me, but I got scared by the fucking man.
Be creative and have fun. Try to keep up and remember all the details. Take your time, my friend. Good luck.
What do you think about this, huh? Well, let's go into some other things. Big catch, or 1698, or 1997, so that's a year before. That baby's neck is like about to break. And don't forget image. Water. That's fire. Holy fuck. Water. Fire. Air. Oh, but they forgot about Earth. Adoption form. Am I adopted? Pamphlet. What is... Oh, amnesia. Oh, is that what the don't forget means? I have amnesia or something. Notes. Holy shit. Groceries. Okay, those are groceries. Records. That's the fish records. In my bed, breakfast, brush my teeth at night. Okay, this guy has made midi my bed. Ref cadast. Her, not. Okay, this guy's got some either crazy dementia or he is going clinically insane. I guess we'll just start with the readme. A password is given to you. Text. It will be presented in the following format. Password. However, passwords will always be hidden within text. You'll have to deduce some of them on your own. Will you discover the mysteries of the cave? Will you answer all of its riddles? Will you uncover some secrets within you? Will you become a desktop explorer? Ever need a system tip? Just click on that light bulb icon. Taskbar below me. I'll do my best to help you out. Okay, your hands. I'm holding something. That's a cave. Lost on the shore. You are lost. You find yourself between the sea and a lush forest, dragging your feet in the sand of a beach you've never seen before. Aside from your wits and senses, you bear only a small compass, which has been damaged in a fall. Along the shores of dark rocks, you spot what looks to be the entrance of a cave. Searching it reveals that its entrance is narrower than you anticipated. Letters written in sand start fading away as it starts to rain heavily. Before taking shelter, you manage to read some of it. You assume the cave's name. Fortuna. Okay. Fuck, hold up. Go, stop, go away. Okay. Awesome, well there's one. That's not at all the password. Holy shit. Torch image. Have a torch. No. Puzzles Alt A. Oh, Puzzle 9 Altar. Okay. Inside. Glance up. Inside your new shelter. There's a few cracks between the boulders on top. You quickly realize the lack of natural light in here. Despite not being able to see much in the cave's darkness, you stumble upon a stick next to a rolled up scroll. As you open it, you discover it's comically long. Long scroll PNG. Chant my name, O child, and your voice will bear my fire. And dusk surrounds me. Inanna lights my path. Okay, now the torch is on, and I'm now a firebender. This is a journal from Halibut.
I have noticed that I keep writing depressive thoughts, so today I will write about one of my favorite memories. I don't remember the exact date, but this was the birth of the short-lived angler trio. Little Guppy's first fishing trip, and she blessed us with endless catches. We filled the boat so fast that while I started singing again. When we got home, we toasted with pop and baby formula. Oh, how I miss you, big bro. My memory might falter sometimes, but I won't forget you anytime soon, since Gumpy has your melancholic eyes. It's funny how I can't think of us three without our code names, but I wouldn't have it any other way. As long as our young lass breathes, the angler trio lives on.
Wide papyrus strip. But you wouldn't call it a nose. What would you call it? Nobody knows, but there lies the answer. After barely pronouncing the name you read, the tip of the stick you were... Okay, fuck you. The tip of the stick you were holding kindled into a soft flame. You now hold a torch of suspicious origin. A newly lit path, you press onto a room with a wide strip of papyrus on the floor. You notice strokes and writing scattered on it along with some suspicious-looking creases. You read, answer quickly, answer proud. Oh, solve my ribble, say it loud. I garden the flowers with my hose. Wouldn't you know it, I use my nose. The rest is lost within the paper's folded format. Answer lies in the ancient paper. Think. Depending on your perspective, you can resize the window. What the fuck did that do? Oh my god, this is a smart person game. I don't know any smart person games. What the fuck? Too stupid for this shite. So we've got Elephas. Elephas. Don't you love riddles? Keep it up. Fucking hate riddles. Detective memories. As you solve the riddle after folding the papyrus, the elephant's trunk points to a path in the distance. Was it always there? Make your way through this passageway, which leads to an empty enclosed space within the cavern. Seems to be a dead end. Just as you start to lose hope and begin to head back, you recall words of advice from a detective to show you watched as a kid. Read between the lines and find the source of the truth. Only then will you crack the code. You think, there are no lines in the cave walls. Detective or not, what am I supposed to do? On your left, you notice that a wall is thinner than the others. It has the word salve. Awesome. Okay, 3 paths. Watching all these detective shows has definitely paid off. Passing both of your hands over this cave's wall has revealed to be different from the others. A light push is all that is needed for it to crumble. Hidden behind this neat ruse, you encounter 3 doors. 2 of them lie beside you, and the largest one in front of you. Below the central door, there's a yellow key. You try your luck using it, but the door won't budge. There's an engraving on the key, but it's very hard to read. Okay? However, you barely make out the words. An imk is worth 1,000 words. Nice, let's go. Thank God I know a small semblance of how a PC works. Recording this. Cool. All right, let's start with the diary.
My doctor suggested that I write about this line by line, so I'll give it a go. My big brother died on a rainy day. The rain wasn't enough to smother the flames. I couldn't help at all. I trembled for hours during that day. My big brother couldn't escape in time. Saw his face and body engulfed in fire. The thing did not look like my big brother. That thing? This is stupid. I don't need to recount step by step how my brother looked like a ghoul in his last moments. How is that supposed to help me? How is this supposed to end my headaches? I just ruined my morning with this. If I forget everything like everybody says, how is it that I can't forget my brother's wizard face? How's that for amnesia?
Yeah, well, I think his brother got burned to death in a fire. He now has insane trauma. The wall is completely covered with the phrase, "Dare to say my name." Reshape the key and reveal its message. You turn the lock with it. A small chamber, like a closet, is behind the big central door. The rock walls of this compartment are completely covered with the same etched phrase, "Dare to say my name." You know from experience that speaking aloud holds some type of power. Examining the room, you are sure that the only way forward is to call their name. Whatever it may be. Who wrote those words? They didn't write their name on the wall, but still, feel as if you could figure out who the author is behind these etchings. Bye-bye. Awesome, I did it. You pass your hand through the wall, the thought of a name you can't pronounce. As you close your eyes and shake your head briefly. Open them again. In front of you, the darkest passage so far is revealed. You delve inside. The torch you carry barely lights your arm while everything else is completely lost in blackness. Shortly after, you start to doubt yourself and think of heading back. Your vision becomes completely devoid of the light as the last spark from the stick expires. Rather than panicking, calm surrounds you. Somehow you feel even more capable of revealing what's hidden in the dark. Straight on your field of view. The way to reveal what is not meant to be. Ooh. Ooh, fuck off. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Water. I don't... Get in front of him. I don't want to look at him anymore. Oh. Hello. Why did that do that? Bleeding face. Brief moment, and something behind you. Fuck off. Between the crevices of a wall, you are barely able to see what appears to be a human figure. After focusing a bit, make out a withered face and a set of melancholic eyes. As you take your first step towards it, the stranger runs off, leaving the sound of pebbles tumbling. Urban of your vision has reached its peak. Dark still enters your sight, but you feel comfortable moving within it. You even start noticing details in walls beyond arm's reach. You find a boulder next to you with an engraved warning. Keep out. Reaching this point must have required courage, but going past is utter foolishness. Heed my words and turn back now before it's too late. Cassandra. Cassandra? Was that you? That is currently in my PC because you terrify me. Get me away from this file. Right, stalactite formation. Rubicon. Bitcoin. Nope. You ignore Cassandra's warning and press on, only to find a contrasting scene. A calm and lighted room surrounded by stalagmites. You can clearly see the way forward, but your intuition tells you that these stalagmites are worthy of attention. A short break soothes your anxiety. Continue on. See the carved signals of the stalagmites. Wow, really? Rubicon. Oh, Rubicon. Wow, that's an actual word. Continue with the trail past the stalagmite scene, you reach an uneventful dead end. Based on your experience during this exploration, you are convinced there's something more than meets the eye. In the following hour, inspecting every crevice of the walls that surround you. Okay, fuck off. Now you can be absolutely certain there is no path forward. While scratching your head, pondering on what to do, you hear a loud thunk far off behind in the cave. Stalagmite formation must have a purpose. It sounded like it might have come from the entrance. Stone image. Tree. Here's puzzle 9. What happened to the puzzle? I don't remember these files being here earlier. What's going on? Oh, man, why don't you? Water. And after retracing your steps perfectly, you doubt your sense of direction. The cave's mouth is nowhere to be seen. It's only when you find the scroll from the beginning. You have successfully backtracked to the entrance, but the landscape changed. The only exit from this cavern to the shore has now been replaced by walls and stalagmites. On the ground lies a chisel of some kind. You could use it to carve some symbols into this new landscape. You're not open. Cave was not stuck until puzzle solved. Played puzzle 8. Things were getting a bit weird, though. Why don't you stop here for today?
You know, I wish I could. I have a YouTube video to make. Today, I remembered something delightful. I'll write about it and make it harder to forget. With the smell of cake in the oven, my nostrils tickled and I couldn't shake.
I can't do this voice for longer. Yeah, by the way, that is the real time because it's still 2:27. that wasn't just a coincidence. Today, I remembered something delightful, so I'll write about it and make it harder to forget. With the smell of cake in the oven, my nostrils tickled and I couldn't shake the image of her, smiling at me. I think of her not only as the model of the perfect mother, but also as the ideal wife. I know I have dreamed of having a family for as long as I can remember, but I can't help feeling nauseous knowing I basically took over another man's household. Not my fault that a woman and a child needed the presence of a father. I only wish to help. Stepfather, the father who stepped up. Well, I feel guilty when the only one at fault is their absent old man. I'm rambling again. My sweet memories tarnished by sour shame. What would my brother think of me? My brother. I wonder what his name is. Oh. You can change the time and shit. That'll be important later. The moment you stop carving, the wall before you starts to move, as if a small earthquake takes over the cave. Landscape revealed in front of you is now a long hall-like chamber. It resembles an auditorium or an altar. Its features seem designed by human, yet shaped by regular erosion. At the center, you find an empty stretch of space surrounded by an unordered pile of stones. Engraved on the ground, you read the following message. The path towards the truth is unknown. Nature will lead me through the stacking stones. Wonder if something is missing here. There's also a detailed mural on the back of the room, and you can't shake the feeling that it's hiding a different story. Tree. Mural. This. Fire. Water. Air. I don't fucking know. Should you take this advice literally, you've been finding strange flat stones around the cave. Tree, flat stone, L. So what does this do? Supposed to like match this shit up or something. You know what's crazy? You can also see this in real time, so you can see how long it takes me to figure out a fucking puzzle. It's not some weird thing like put it over the torch image and fucking... Oh. He looks sad. I don't know what that was. SLM. Mess. That is not what I wanted to type. Oh god, this is gonna take me fucking forever. What the fuck is this thing? Is this just rocks? Okay. I need to stop clicking on this. What the fuck does this give me? What does this give me? Help. What can I do for you? System tip. You always know which one's on top of the other one. What is that supposed to do? Oh! I did it by accident. Okay, so it's like shit like that. Oh, it's broken now. Balancing the stones cracks something inside of them. They crumble instantly and reveal some sort of quartz shards inside. You hold a piece next to your eyes and notice the most interesting qualities. Depending on the angle, it changes colors like a prism of the light. Is that what the inscription meant by truth? Even the mural on the back of the room looks clear behind the quartz. Its sigils shine in different colors. Color EXE.
Decompressing filters. Deconvoluting textures.
This is a fake loading screen, by the way. They're just doing this shit for fun. Red fire.
Ah, brr.
Blue. And yellow. Green earth eye symbols of animals bathing in the tears of the grief. Thank God it was a crocodile. How many eyes are witnessing the bliss of acceptance? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yay! How did wrath manifest around the person on the boat? Okay, let's go. Who is the dead man? Oh no, I don't want to click on the image. What's his name? What's his name? Who is the dead man on the boat? Is it gonna be you? Are you the dead man on a boat? Now they gave me this cool ass music so I can sit here and lose my fucking mind. Oh my god, it's him. Holy fuck, it's Walleye. Ooh, hi! That's not your name. Your name's Walleye. Sure you should even be here. Man, you look so... What big mouth, teeth, lips thing you have? All those errors aren't gonna scare me. Oh shit. Key. What if I press the power off key? Sweaters. The temple? What the fuck is the temple? What was all that? This one. Father's death, did the game reference it? I mean, it clearly asked me if I knew who was burning up before the computer crashed. Who would want my uncle to play a game that made him remember such a thing? It feels pretty cruel. Never got to talk to my dad, but we had plenty of pictures of him, and I think his face is pretty similar to the one in the game. Was Desktop Explorer crashed the computer right after changing the background and filling it with alerts? I need to tread carefully from now on. If any of the computer files get deleted or corrupted because program, I could lose whatever I have. We didn't see what I saw. The faces when the computer crashed. I don't think he was able to withstand that. Can't write on Chronolog whenever I want. I'm tempted to do so. Chronolog like this from Okay. You are alone. A stone gate stands before you. Undoubtedly, find yourself now at the entrance of some sort of temple. Torchlight lights the path ahead. Your senses have guided you away from danger so far. However, from this point forward, you'll need more than your intuition to continue. A Fortuna is unrecognizable even in name. Door reads a new title for this place. Oh, hi. Path 1, 2, 3. Since I haven't found any files or computer settings to access the other users, only guess right now is that Desktop Explorer has something to do with all this. I just unlocked a puzzle that made me install another program called Color Lens. However, I've just read on the next OS manual that Color Lens comes pre-installed with the computer already. Desktop Explorer hiding things from the computer? Maybe it'll eventually let me use the other user profiles. I don't know if I'm imagining things, but some of the in-game text kind of resembles what I have been writing on my journal. The puzzle even has an Egyptian mural. The doctor says it's common for people with my condition to overthink stuff and must remain calm. Chambering. Okay. Scarab podium. I need a thing, a diamond, and a sphere. Podium chamber. There are 3 paths to exit this chamber, each protected by a stone guardian. An eye on the ceiling oversees this room, as if this engraved symbol wishes to witness your decision on how to proceed. Choose wisely. A dog. Headed man overlooks path 1 with the name Anubis. Stone gaze is a reminder of your fear of the unknown. Ibis-headed man watches over the path 2 with the name Thoth below his feet. The stone gaze is a reminder of your weakness to succumb to madness. Falcon-headed man guards path 3 with the name Ra below his feet. His stone gaze is a reminder really of the human body. In front of you lies a podium with a metal plate on top. A scarab is depicted on top of it, along with 3 uniquely shaped holes. Let's go down path 1, why not? The Eye of Horus has recorded your path decision. Plate. Art coin. Right plate. Ooh. Flat file. Awesome. We'll get this done in no time. Yeah, sure. Maybe. Fucking color time. 90 KB. 120 KB.
Monkey.
Heart needs to be lighter than a feather. Crossing this threshold, you immediately feel lighter. However, the sensation goes beyond your physical body. You walk on the line between spiritual harmony and eternal despair. You reach a room surrounded by a religious imagery. The center rests a scale with coins on its plates. The left plate holds a coin with an engraved heart. Right plate holds a coin with a feather symbol. Scales are currently tilted to the right. It has a familiar sigil engraved on it. Oh. There we go. Nice. Let's never forget this. I wanted to get little Guppy a stuffed animal at the zoo, so I let her choose whichever she wanted. Tried my hardest to convince her to pick this giant bass plushie, but I think she figured out I was trying to influence her. She's so clever, it was really cute. Ended up deciding on a small stuffed dinosaur. And you know what? She chose a Stegosaurus. It's cute, but I couldn't help making the connection to see anything between tough girls. I hope someday they get to know each other. Okay, so the other one's my sister's. Clicking of scales triggers an opening on the floor. A downward set of stairs is revealed. Walls reverberate with a spiritual approval of some kind. You can't quite understand its meaning. A slightly flooded floor welcomes your descent. The religious scriptures around the walls are now partially covered with vines, and a large sculpture of a crocodile's head rests on the nearest wall. This new room is dark, but you clearly see multiple unlit torches around you. There's something inside the crocodile's jaws, but opening by force proves futile. On a hunch, you speak loudly. Abracadabra! No luck. However, you know there is power in your words. Scanning the room again, you start to remember something that could work. Say a different magic word might do the trick. Not be afraid to modify files. We've got some vines. Left wall. Carvings on the wall. Haven't we seen similar things in previous puzzles? These are the previous password. Okay. One elephant. One elephant. Inanna. It's just as at the beginning of your adventure, the moment the word leaves your lips, every torch bursts aflame. As the fire radiance takes over every corner, water on your feet and vines on the walls disappear mysteriously. The jaws of the crocodile statue open up, revealing a yellow lockbox. As you look to clear words that echo in your mind. Well done, clever child. You just used knowledge to open my lockbox. A now lit room has revealed more carvings above the crocodile. Similar to the ones on the left wall, these images are accompanied by new marking beside each one. E number 8. There was that. Holy shit. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Hold in your hands a small yellow treasure chest. Imagine the possibilities of what could be hidden there. Gold, coins, forbidden amulets, a map out of fear. Opening it reveals nothing but a small note. You can't do anything with it but interpret its meaning. Whatever it means, you are certain that obtaining this message is your reward for clearing the devil's path. Treasure is hiding elsewhere. Oh my fucking god, that scared the shit out of me. Alright, Sloth time. I feel so conflicted. I miss her so much, but I think ultimately she just desired to be alone. Looking at the whole picture, I can't help but assume the worst. Just latch on to whatever hope her mom still. Only lead right now is very loose, but it's the only thing I've come up with. Actually used to go on and on about the CMAA. Maybe she's fulfilling dreams of studying art, or worse there. She submitted a portfolio or an application. You track her activity with the help of a private. At least we should be able to ask around CMAA. Okay. Olive mirrors. Go through a cloud of smoke to pass this threshold. Engulfed by the scent of incense, your senses are heavily clouded and you feel dizzy. Your memory failing you? How long have you been here? Did you just arrive? Were you just about to leave? The room you find yourself in is as puzzling as your thoughts. Countless mirrors cover the wall of a labyrinth in front of you. Walking through it without aid is impossible. Luckily, there are map pieces in one of your pockets. Were they always there? Did you always have pockets? A clouded mirror is in your sight. It has a familiar sigil engraved on it. And to reveal the secrets of the water sigil. I have a mirror. I have... No! No, I know this! Don't do this to me! Don't do this to me! I don't want to play the game anymore. I'm getting away from my monitor because I know I know this. I'm not a child. I know what this is. I'm trying to cover my face and do the maze at the same time. It's not working. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, man. I don't understand how this helps. How does this help? What does this mean? It doesn't do anything. Yellow gives me this fucking thing. You've learned to reveal the secrets of the water sigil before. I don't know what this means. Oh my god, 526. Are we fucking for real? All right. Hourglass image. You approach the mirror to get a clearer image. Without thinking, you pass your fingers through its surface. The mirror bursts into pieces. Every single mirror that surrounded you shatters unexpectedly and brings sandfalls upon you. Looking around you in a panic, you spot a dried out corpse next to their old notes. There's something in their hand, a decorated hourglass. Interacting with it only adds to your confusion. Is your mind playing tricks on you? Time is running out. You do not wish to share the same fate, drowning in the sand. I just sounded like a fucking glitch. You can see the water sigil inscribed on the hourglass. I sure can. Red, motherfucker. Red doesn't do anything. We're gonna go through everything but blue first. All right, blue. 1. This seems to have an effect on this. Time seems to have an effect on this room. This hourglass clicks for every hour I've been stuck in here. Uh-oh, it's red in the bottom right. Translating my notes so far have revealed to me this poem. On a dark night, a blue moon rises, while a red eye leaves the sky, leaving a tune from a pie. Plenty blood-stained feathers fall slowly to the ground, while sapphire scepters rise. As many as time decides. When you look closely, sand foretells the path. The sum of all is more important than the value of its parts. Think carefully and you'll realize time takes all but memories. Lastly, I see something written on the wall. It says red face equals 48, but the red face appears, the hourglass marks 12 hours. What? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. Red face equals 48, but the red face appears when the hourglass marks 12 hours. What the fuck is the red face? Ooh. 4, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, hold on. This is the blue moon, so 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Is that a feather? 662, 62, 6623. Sum of all its parts more important than the value of its parts. So 12, 14, 17. What does it mean by the red face is 48? The time times the number. Maybe? The hour times the number on the thing. So blue moon rises, which is 4, and then red eye leaves the sky, which is 18, and then blood-stained feathers, which is 2, and then sapphire scepters, which is 10. 4, 18, 2, and 10. or 18 to 10. Okay, let's add these up. Shit. Are they different? Oh, hold on. It might be the multiplied by time thing. I'm just choosing the wrong numbers. That's what it is. So a blue moon, which is this, rises from the sky, which is 4. And then a red eye, which is this one, which is 18. And then a bloodstained feather, which is this one, which is 35. And then sapphire scepters, which is this one, which is 10. Then we add them together, which makes 22, 57. Oh my god. Holy brain blast. Raw ore image. You hold in your hands a small blue treasure chest. You imagine the possibilities of what could be hidden here. Ancient knowledge, buried truths, a map for the exit. Opening it reveals nothing but a lump of coal. To say it's a disappointment is an understatement. Whatever this is for, you are certain that obtaining this rock is your reward for clearing the temple's path. Awesome. Welcome back. What the fuck is that? Can you fuck off back to your hole? Whoa. 100 pieces of coal, huh? My hands are on fire? Furnace room. A wave of heat hits you immediately as you cross the threshold. You find yourself in a furnace room of some kind. You struggle to keep your eyes open. Through the heat haze, you find that below your feet lie hundreds of burning coals. You are barely able to hold one in your hand. Your fingers subtly swell. You struggle to take a clear look at them through the heat haze. There is a familiar sigil in your hand. You've learned a way to see through flames. Yeah, I have. Only the heaviest coals will draw answers from flesh. It's that same marking of the thing that said, like, rename it. Rename. Ordinary coal. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna open one of these up and he's gonna be a fucking, like, jump scare or some shit in this stupid-ass desktop game. I have to go through 100 of these? Holy shit. If it's in the first 50, I'm going to be pissed. What dumbass would start from backwards? Who would start from number 100? Why wouldn't you just go from 1 up? Me, bitch. Fire reveals all truth. More coals like this will suffice. Wow. Repentance comes through images burned into your memory. The same thing for this one. Burning coals shall bring repentance. Hello, this is Editing Grupp. So this puzzle took me around 30 minutes real time from start to finish. And I couldn't figure it out, so I looked up a guide instead. If you hate me, fuck you. I don't care. Use the hand in... What the fuck is the hand interaction? It says... What? I'm supposed to duplicate it? I didn't get that, like, just randomly. Your seared flesh spells out the word of Samad. Wow. Okay. I don't care if I had to look it up, bro. I've been on this for, like, 30 minutes. Puzzle a bit longer. I warn you though, some stuff may be hard to bear. You must stay focused. Wow. Your searing skin starts deforming and the blisters on your hands contort into weird shapes. If only I would have gotten the 3 servants clue. Because what the fuck? Where was the 3 servants clue at? That doesn't make sense. Your searing skin starts deforming and the blisters on your hand contort into weird shapes. It's as if these pustules could spell words. You lift your gaze and see a path between the heat mirages. As if following known steps, you stumble upon a small tomb with 2 sarcophagi. One of them rests with its contents empty. On its feet, a dried out corpse lies face up. Another dead adventurer with a story they can no longer tell. The remaining sarcophagus is closed shut. You can't force it open with your burnt hands. Your close inspection finds an epitaph inscribed on the coffin. Only we could read their story again. My rule brought prosperity as I abided by the will of the gods. However, I do not wish to be remembered if my 3 most loyal servants are to be forgotten for their common blood. Do the 3 who have done what no one else could record my life as I recounted it in your logs, understand my vision for a colorful future, leave notes across the kingdom for my subjects to abide their pages. Whoever wishes to speak my name must first acknowledge my 3 servants. If you decide on ignoring my desires, then by the same will of the gods that made every flower bloom, your body will rot. Yeah, so this is the fucking three servants clue. So I got it in the, like, what? Okay, I'm convinced I've gone insane. You know what happened to my brother and mocked me for it? I almost threw up when I saw the burnt skin images. I struggle to remember my phone number, and yet I clearly see my brother's skin in mind. I keep going back to the game's text because I keep forgetting what I have answered or what I have seen. I'm in both disbelief and disgust. If I plan on using this computer any longer, I need to get rid of this program. I feel like an idiot writing this, but if Desktop Explorer is reading this message, I'm uninstalling you. Not answering any more of your riddles. The only reason I'm not deleting the entire hard drive is because Max's information is still here. Piss off. Are you keeping me hostage? Are you reading this? Am I stupid to think so? Am I even going to remember this tomorrow? Hello? Deadly mistake. Hello, Mr. Corpse. Rename it. What? MPG. Corpse's scar below the image reads, "This is how you honor the three servants." Creepy. As soon as you make contact with this lifeless body, echoes surround your mind. These were their last thoughts. My greed was my demise. I did not understand the Pharaoh's wishes, and now I must pay. I'll use my remaining strength to scar my skin with the right instructions. May God lead the next adventure to the right path and have mercy on my soul. I suspect they'd be mortified with this lifeless body. Image and note. Help. Visual instruction and a note. The fuck does that mean? Hey, it's me again. Yeah, so I had to look up another guide because I couldn't figure this one out either. Apparently, you're supposed to click the help icon and then drag your color thing program over it to figure out what to put in the source code box. Except I didn't understand that, so I spent probably around half an hour just playing with my fucking nutsack. Okay, how am I supposed to know to do this, by the way? You're supposed to inspect the source code of Pillaged Tomb, and then in this part at the phrase, but we are incomplete without you. How am I supposed to know to do this? Then talk to Pizarro and choose no? Oh, there we go. What? By the way, you're supposed to get that off of help, the notes that the corpse gave you, and the image, and like the STP. How am I supposed to know to put this in the phrase box of the source code of this? That makes what? Oh, sarcophagus shakes violently for a second, answering your call. As if beginning to awake, its right eye lights up. You fulfilled the Pharaoh's wishes. Will you honor her legacy next? Did you do everything you could do to save your well, no. You speak the truth. The only way to overcome your guilt is what will take you away from this temple. I just did what it told me to. It says to compress and uncompress the file, a deadly mistake. What the fuck? Compress and then uncompress it, a deadly mistake. How am I supposed to know to do that? And this would be more terrifying if I wasn't pissed on how, like, weirdly unsolvable that shit is. You go away. Underneath. Who's breathing? That wasn't so hard, was it? Dog, that shit was like almost impossible. Fuck off, Pizarro. You pissed me off now. Boom, a ruby. Open the 3 treasure files and put them over. This doesn't do shit. Okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest, this game is probably really cool. I'm too fucking stupid for I'm too dumb. This game's probably cool. I'm too stupid. I can't, like, I'm just gonna be like looking up guides for the rest of the fucking playthrough. So check out Desktop Explorer. Maybe you're smarter than me and maybe you can actually like finish the game. I can't fucking finish this. Like, those last 3 puzzles made no sense to me.